Alright, welcome to another Guild Wars Golem video. So today we're going to talk about dyes and in-game stuff and I guess my own personal playstyle a bit. I think somewhat in the talk is dyes. So, yeah, it wasn't a really big issue for me. Apparently, ArenaNet changed their mind from having dyes unlocked account-based, and now they are character-based. So, yeah. And people were like, oh no, you said they have to be, once you unlock them, they're unlocked account-wide, and, Guild Wars 1 didn't have that system. So, you had a black dye, and you could use it once, and that was it. So, it seems a little greedy for people to complain, oh, well, you didn't give me every single armor unlocked at the same time, and I don't have everything, and I just thought it was a little bit greedy. I'm happy with the dyes right now. I'm not a big dye person, but as you'll see in this background video, I do change out my clothing dye. So it's fun. It's all right. It's cool, and I don't really see it as much of a big problem. Skills in Guild Wars 1 weren't unlocked account-wide unless you're in PvP. Then you have access to all the skills. So I don't see why they couldn't just make something like I could outrun a centaur. Tome or something like that, which would, if you wanted to get the skill or the dye on another character, which you've already unlocked, why not just get that special tome or something, and then it would be unlocked on your on the other character? Do you need the 400 dyes on every character? Do you want the 400? Personally, I don't like red. I don't see myself using red. I don't see myself using much orange. I'm sorry, yellow. I like orange. Orange is alright, but yeah, there's some colors you don't want and you don't need. I heard Farron shouting, "Where is he?" And you don't like. So
I saw those ruffians dragging him down the street.
Oh, but I have to have the colors that I don't like on every character. Okay. Well,
see to the other guests and make sure no one else has been. I'll go after Lord Farron.
Yeah. So the dye system, I just thought it was like, well, I didn't really think there was much controversy on that. So I just think whatever ArenaNet does with that is okay, because it's okay.
You're an inspiration.
Another question or another idea brought up on some of the people like Gamebreaker or some of the other people posting up videos. What's going to keep the people playing after they finish the game, after 6 months or something like that?
It's tough to prosper nowadays, but we try.
Or maybe if they release expansions every year, then you'll get new content like that. But yeah, for people who don't, who I think this question is aimed at people who don't create alt characters, which is not. There are people who will make a character, like one character, maybe another, and they'll play that guy a lot. And then they'll get bored because, oh, I don't have enough content, PvE content to sustain, because I finished everything, now I'm just finished, and now I'm bored. So, for those people, they're going to move over to PvP, and they're going to keep playing that because it's always new and fresh, and okay, that's good. For me, and I learned that, I usually don't go to these forums, and I don't know what all the cool terms are, but according to Gary from Gamebreaker, I am what is known as an altaholic, and I play every profession and try to finish it with every profession. Get all the skills for all the professions. Because I like to play as different characters, and that's the way I like to play. So I will have all 8 professions, and I will finish the game with all 8 professions, and yeah. So in Guild Wars, what was it? The skill capper, whatever that thing was, where you get all the elite skills, and yeah, it's fun. I like playing with the skills and learning the skills and getting the skills and experiencing the game, playing max characters in PvE as all different professions. And it's fun for me, and it's, you know, it's like, oh, I can do this as my this, and I can play this way as my this, and whatever. So I'm a recovering alcoholic vampire. In-game stuff, yeah, so if there aren't any dungeons or something like that, or, you know, once you max out your character and you know, what are you gonna do? I guess this is something that I don't like to do. I don't do this. I don't do much farming, and I don't do raiding or like dungeon runs over and over again. I don't do that because it's just doing the same thing over and over and over. It gets kind of boring. And you can say that, well, you're just playing, you know, the game over and over 8 times. Yeah, but I'm doing that as, you know, I'm going to play all 5 different races. I'm going to play all 8 professions, so the experience is going to be different for me every time. So it's, you know, of course it's the game, and I'm playing it over, and I'm going to kill the same guy at the end there, but the journey from start to finish will be different than, you know, what they say. Knowing is half the battle. And that doesn't even apply in this situation, but the journey is half of the trip and 3/4 of the adventure if you divide it by 2, and that's the way the expression is written. Refreshing beverage. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna play the game and experience it in the widest way that I can. So, yeah, raiding, farming, stuff like that. The way I play is I'm just gonna farm. I have 2 accounts, 2 Hollow Monuments. Of course, I've said that before.
I feel good.
So what I'm going to do is, you know, just play through as my ranger. Probably do that first, and that's my favorite. And then just keep throwing all of the ore, all of the food, all of that stuff. Just throw all that into storage. And then when I get to a point where I can start using that stuff and making that stuff, then I'll start applying that and using that the disciplines on different characters and stuff like that. So,
am I pleased to see you?
Yeah, I'll have a lot of PvE content to keep me busy for a year, at least until the next expansion comes around. But that's because I'm an altaholic.
Really? I did hear them discussing a farmhouse.
So some of the other ideas were, you know, how are you going to keep the people motivated to do the in-game stuff?
Count me in.
And I was trying to take my humans, or my Char, or my Norn into the different areas and try to play those beginning areas. And I think it would be fun, you know, after you finish the game with whatever race you were doing.
Population.
To be able to go back and do some of the other stuff from the other areas, something like talk to a historian, or like they did in Nightfall, where you could go back and play, for example, a prophecies or factions character could go over into Nightfall and play some of the Nightfall beginning stuff. I think that'd be cool. Also, yeah, I'm thinking about, and this has also been, touched on, as far as motivation, these beta weekends are fun and nice and great. The stress tests, I like them. You can experiment with what you're gonna do. But we all know that they are just stress tests, and they're actually not. I mean, you're spending time playing these things, doing these things, but it's not permanent.
Much harder.
And that's why people don't care so much about crafting, so much about, you know, investing in their character, because they know they're gonna be wiped. So, like I mentioned before, I didn't think they were gonna wipe the characters, because it'd be like, what, we just spent all that time, are you gonna introduce higher level content or something like that? And now we're gonna have to rebuild the whole character from scratch. I think, you know, if they're gonna introduce the next beta weekend, they're probably, I'm guessing they're gonna have to provide some new content after this stress test on Wednesday the 27th, and that might be the little midgets or the plant people. Remember they have names? Yeah, I know they have names, but so.
May Dwayna bless you.
Yeah. The new content will be fun. We'll all try it and have fun with it. But yeah, it's. I mean, the attachment to it and the attachment to the character is not as deep, knowing that it's going to be wiped. And you know, some people have. You know, like, we can get a skill template. Can we get a face template? I don't think that's gonna be easy to do.
Armored up.
So during this Wednesday stress test, I would suggest you figure out, or maybe the next beta weekend, I'd figure out where my sliders were on my character build, just to and take maybe screenshots of that, just to remember what they look like and where you place them and how you like them and stuff like that. So that might be one way to go about remembering how your character looks. Yeah, I think it's pretty much all I want to talk about. Other stuff, the next video will probably be things I want to see in Guild Wars 2. My personal, I guess, hopes as far as what carried over from Guild Wars 1 into Guild Wars 2, and how the lore, you know, this is my wish list, I guess. But anyway, that's my Mesmer running around. She changed out all her colors, and dyes are fun, but you know, it's cosmetic stuff, so you don't have to freak out about it. Yeah, the gym shop is fun. The gym shop is good. I'm just hoping that the birthday gifts, if they are implemented in Guild Wars 2, are not available in the gym shop. And like the Hollow Monument stuff, that's separate. Anyway, check out the next video. Talk to you guys later. Remember, it's just a game. Bye bye.